Good morning, happy Valentine's Day and welcome to the Sunday Property Breakfast. If anybody you know would also enjoy a bit of local news and property news, I would love it if you could share this post with them as well. Robert Jenrick, the Housing Secretary, has announced two initiatives this week. Firstly, he's announced a budget of £3.5 billion to remove the cladding from a number of residential blocks, obviously post-Grenfell. I think a lot of people would say about time too. There's obviously the huge fire and health and safety risks, but also quite a lot of people in these buildings are unable to sell them because of the insurance difficulties they're having. So that will hopefully solve both of those problems. But he giveth, he taketh away. He's announcing a developer tax, which I'm sure will go down like a lead balloon with the house builders. Help to Buy has obviously helped a lot of people get onto the property ladder, but it has boosted the profits of a lot of the house builders, and the feeling is it's time to recoup some of those profits as the government looks to balance its books post-COVID. Quite a lot of the retail federations have said that coming out of the pandemic from a retail perspective is going to be even worse than 2008. I've said before on the breakfast that our retail landscape and high streets will change. But I also repeat that if we don't support these high streets and our local businesses now, when they reopen this time round, a lot of them, and indeed the shops full stop, will be gone for good. We're getting close to the end of the stamp duty holiday, and opinion is split in the industry on whether the Chancellor should scrap it as planned at the end of March, or extend it, or indeed phase it out in some way. The problem with just sticking to the deadline is a lot of people will miss it, and there'll be innocent victims of that, and it'll cause problems in the property market and with themselves financially. The problem of just simply extending it is you kick the can down the road and we'll be ending up with the same dilemma a little bit further along. So there seems to be a growing feeling of support for some form of phasing out. Watch this space. I don't think it's going to be too long before an announcement is made on this as the deadline gets closer and closer. A little bit of local news, and there'll be more detail on this next week. There is the Hartley Witney Community Hub that has just been formed to try and strengthen even more our community and the support we give for each other. We are seeing light at the end of the tunnel with the health issues on the pandemic, thankfully, but the long-term effects of that with people's own livelihoods and mental health could well continue for a long time after. So the hub is being set up to help bring the community even tighter together, look after each other and support each other. I'm going to get involved with it, and so will Keller Williams. So a lot more detail next week on that for you. I also wanted to announce a Keller Williams Hartley Witney charitable link with Spotlight UK. Keller Williams as a group have a huge sort of community and charity ethic, and in fact in May, one day in May is called Red Day, where across the best part of 50 countries all the Keller Williams agents raise money for charity. But I've linked up with Spotlight UK. They are a children's charity benefiting children locally who are disadvantaged. I'm lucky enough to see a lot of very happy children regularly playing cricket on my beloved Hartley Witney cricket green, but there are a lot of children locally who are not so lucky. Spotlight UK has a food and clothes bank. They have a charity shop. They do out of school clubs. They provide child and youth support and parental support, and also do fun things like drama and singing to bring children out of their shell. We all have, when we move house, a box of things of value, but we just don't want ourselves anymore. If you have one of those when you move house, and it doesn't need to be with me, let me know. I'll pick up the box and we can take it to Spotlight UK. And to be honest, if you just have one of those boxes up in the loft or in the garage, we don't all have the time to put it on eBay or the desire. I'll come and pick it up from you and take it to Spotlight to help fund their activities, or indeed just give some of the things to the children who sometimes simply just don't have toys, don't have Christmas presents. Little bit of Keller Williams news for you. My main message this week is what are you waiting for? I fully understand why a lot of people may not want people around their house when they're selling it at the moment, and also why buyers may not want to visit other people's houses. But while you press that pause button, you can still get yourself ready for when you come onto the market and start looking. As a buyer, give me a call, let me know what you're looking for, and then you'll be front of mind when properties become available. And as a vendor, I understand why you may not want people looking at the moment, but this is a brilliant time to instruct Keller Williams. We can prepare your property for the market, do some brilliant photography, prepare the social media posts, and make sure that when we do release it, it is as brilliantly presented as possible. That's it for this week for my messages. If you want to get in touch with me, please call me on 01252 988 488 or adrian.jones@kwuk.com. On Valentine's Day, I want to thank my long-suffering wife for putting up with me generally, but specifically for allowing me to get up early on a Sunday morning and bringing you the Sunday property breakfast. Love you, Joanne. Thank you all for listening as always, and I'll see you next Sunday. Take care, have a great day, enjoy your week, and look after each other. Bye for now.